Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome back for another TOS video. So we're here doing the Trials of God battle. So it's a special stage opened by Madhead once again. So in this challenge, we have round limit, we have race limit, and we have cost limit. Alright, so 80 cost, 25 turns, and then gods only. So you can see here, basically I have this Apollo team. You can see that it's not the typical Apollo team because of the team cost. Alright, so I'm gonna run through my team setup as well as my strategy here to make it a quick video, as quick as possible. Alright, so round 1, you can see that we have 2 schema with Weak Trojan. Alright, so you can see that here, as I play Greek, I try to separate my runes as far as possible, right? Making one set of 3 here, one set of 3 there, so that it doesn't combine and make a full attack. Alright, so you can see I take down 1, and then after that I kind of store. Alright, store on the light schema. Alright, so if you manage to not damage the light schema at all, that's the best condition. Alright, so you can store here as long as possible. Of course not as long as possible because of the round limit, but to store up to a decent amount, so at least Apollo and Yen gets ready quicker at the back. Alright, so here, Battle 2, we have Inheritance Paladin King of Fire. This will be Spam Trojan. Right, so here you have to kill this guy ASAP. Alright, so he will get stronger and stronger every turn. So he will start off at CD2 a bit forgiving here. So here, of course, you'll try to dish out as much damage as possible before he start attacking you. Right, so you can see in this run I kind of have quite a decent amount of sky drop, so in which he didn't manage to attack me at all. Alright, so I actually tried this plenty of time. Alright, it's so frustrating just to get that one harpy. Alright, 0 clear, a 0 diamond clear. Alright, so round 3, we have quite a challenging stage here. So in which if you play Greek and sky drop doesn't fall for you, that's it, game over. Alright, so you can see the 2 side mobs there is the one responsible for the flaming columns there. And then we have the center mob in which it cancels your recovery to 0. So in this stage, you cannot recover your HP at all unless you defeat the center mob, which is quite unlikely because the side mobs will actually have lesser HP. Right, so you can see here I did not care about of the hard runes on the board because you can't even heal, right? So you can just on Yen pray for more sky drop, alright, to take this guy down. So anyway, Jiang Ziya there is on standby, so he can just do hard convert whenever needed. Alright, so with this, moving on, battle 4. So it's quite a long battle, battle 10, and with 25 round limit, so it's quite a challenging battle. Alright, so next battle we have Fire Melloc and Golem. So this is kind of like a life hack kind of skill. Right, so if you do not kill it, his HP is going to be recovered to the maximum, in which I feel that Yen is quite needed in this battle. Right, so you can see I turn on Dragonic Compulsion at the same time, not for the additional damage but to stock up my light runes for the next battle. Alright, so next battle, you can see that with Yen on, I try my best to not get attacked. Alright, try my best to not get attacked, so I can actually save my Jiang Ziya's active, right? Because who knows when you need it, right? The emergency healing is very important. Alright, so 10 turn, God Strikers up, Apollo's up. Right, so here you can turn on 1 Apollo. So you have this Inferno Combatant. So this guy here is gonna deal 10,000 damage if you do not kill it. Right, why 10,000 damage? Because it's 2,000 per member that attacks. Alright, so that would be 10,000 damage. I wouldn't want that. That was probably like 2/3 of my HP gone. Right, in which you can see that I use that stock up light runes to kind of finish this guy once and for all. Alright, so next battle is not a problem for Greek. Greek, you can see that it's above 7 combos here. Right, so no issue. Problem is whether you can take it down in one hit or not. Right, so anyway, this mob here have very I won't say very low, but quite low attack. So you can kind of take like a few hits from this mob. If I'm not wrong, it should be like 4k damage or something, so quite manageable. Right, so you can see with Yen on, Sky Job, plentiful, and then manage to take it down in one turn. Alright, so next turn we have this next battle we have these two Komainu of Fortune, and then this new fire Komainu of whatever. Alright, one weather rune each, so you have 2 on the board, and this is pretty much the so-called the storing stage, if you actually need to store or do whatever thing you need. Alright, so here is the more troublesome stage once again. We have PR Yang Jian here with Trojan. Alright, so lower the HP, the higher the attack. And unfortunately, this guy is on CD1, so no matter what, you gotta burst this guy down. Alright, so you can see here I actually activated not Yang Jian, oh my god, God Striker. Alright, so you can see that here, I actually died a lot of times here. So here is pretty much you need to kind of burst it. Alright, so God Striker on, do that extra hit, and then off it goes. Alright, so here, next battle is actually depends on your board. Alright, so you can see here we have Flaming Trails from Nerza, and depending on your board, just try not to touch those Flaming Trails at all. Alright, so you can see the first spin was quite a successful spin, and with Yen, alright, Sky Job do the rest of the damage. So here you can see that quite little light runes, just one set of 5, and then after that comes Yen's active skill. Right, so this is why I say Yen is quite the MVP for this battle. Right, if not, I doubt this team would have made it this far. Alright, I actually tried using Apollo, Zeus, and Sigurd, so 4 members. They make it. Alright, so here I kind of did a mistake because I did not read Dipankara's skill carefully. Alright, so you can see that the more the enemy attacks, the higher his damage. Alright, I read it as the lower the HP, the higher the attack. In which you can see I did one store here. Alright, one store here, just to check whether he's on CD1 or 2. Alright, so at this point of time I'm like, oh shit, it is spam Trojan. Alright, so do not make the same mistake as me. At this point of time you can see that I have another Apollo to fall back on, so that's not a problem. Alright, so here you can see that I'm going for that one spin, and you can see that with his first damage is actually 6k. Alright, 6k, so with Compulsion, I have a healing Compulsion craft, so it will go back to full HP. So in any case where Dipankara doesn't die, I can still take one more hit. Right, so 6k, first hit is 6k, so it will times 2, so it's gonna be 12k. So not a problem for my HP to take another hit. Alright, so here you can see that I'm just trying to rack up some compulsion score, at the same time try to fill up the board with light runes. Alright, so just in case Dipankara doesn't die, I can go for that second burst. Alright, so fortunately you can see that carrot animation is just taking too long. They need to fix it. Alright, so with that, one burst, more than enough, take it away. Alright, so in my opinion, I will rate this a 4 out of 5 kind of difficulty. It really depends on what kind of card you have and how this limited cost, how you're gonna fit your team. Alright, so you can see that you can't really bring like Michael Lucifer and stuff like that. It's gonna just blow up the entire cost. Alright, so with this, we're done. We get a Harpy, and then that's all for this week's event, other than the ultimate stage. Right, so with this, I'm gonna end this video here. So thank you so much for watching, and then as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.